Can you hear the champagne tingling? She banked surrogates and bots, trusted in algorithms and took vodka shots. She met hate speech preachers and used bleachers on yellowed mattresses. She was neither the quiet nor the preposterous one. She's never owed anything to anyone. Every story led her to think of an anecdote of how she danced around power poles and let doctors place electrodes on her head. To measure the brainwave activity patterns, they put her to sleep. Again, out on the streets, again glucose overdosed, she pissed a rich capital stream. The Westerners' wasted dream running down the main street. She spots private jets up in the sky, another world beyond reach, like political representatives with their pets and golden toilets boiled in the aircraft belly. They invest in the high-tech sector, vector-based test objects decide on the next TED Talk lecturer, while debts have left her breathless. She lives off what is far less than a tenth of the price which the rich pay for off-record meetings, making every flight operator regret to have signed state-related agreements, printed on separate pages of the newspaper. Not even the ink has the two issues cross-linked. What are the people supposed to think? With solidarity on the brink, with every new drink, phantoms emerge out of crystal glasses. That's what her Saturday night task is. Again, she couldn't fall asleep from all the soft drinks she needs to elevate her blood sugar in order to forget about her stepmother who appears in the peachy dimmed light, a horrid sight, traumatized, personal experiences backfire at night. She has learned to stay upright, see the bright side, takes off the tight dress, puts aside the necklace. The terror is deep set and presets what she expects of her ex-lovers and of private clients before the night ends. All her life, she's watched the ones with the tucked-in shirt come first in line, all the time, settled down fine, working from 5 to 9, while paying, saying, all of the things in this world are mine. Ingrid has decided to make money from unavailability, to establish control and stability, basically following one principle. She looked it up, balanced out interest and cost, to raise capital like Disney did with Jack Frost. Just the body always sells, good as hell, one can tell. Ingrid might as well dwell upon the money she gets from Social Security and her relatives, to save up all the benefits earned thanks to her self-evolving energy, working for her own escort agency. In the future, she'll only know of the liquor's taste and her infamous grace, have a taste of what it feels like to game the system at a smart pace. Ingrid says, my mind doesn't erase data. Later, the big players play the game while the game plays my way. To run the race doesn't mean to be given a place. I can see that their mind is sucked up in a haze, unable to ever show their true face. But a simple blowjob makes them blaze up in desire. Fucked up, tired, another peeping Tom awakens. Ingrid is someone to learn from. Raised by a male gaze femininity, early on she forgot about what she had once learned about reliability. In an interview she said, you need to understand, this is the real me, a socially defined paradigm, ready-made but driven by indefinite hope of infinite scope. In your eyes, we seem imperfectly fine, but in mine, I can see that it's all fully laden with crimes. Skilled in impression management, some have told me to have a decision-making talent. I didn't choose it, but I'm gonna use it. Is that my only warrant? To be able to adjust the brackets which steal my composure? Supposed to give me closure at the end of the day? My way is not my way. Still, payday is gonna come around. Unlike yours, my job isn't really recognized. Don't tell me lies. Don't tell me what I should or should not say. She looked up from the ashtray, down at her glittery nails. You can hear how her tough voice trails off. Yet, The old stays the same old new. She's upset about the old and the new too, about the Me Too business she's missed, about all that she's lost at their cost, besides all trust. She asks herself, in all of this mess, what's my part? Where's my arch? Well, let me guess. You don't like to march? DM me, Tinder me, greet me, or just send me a candy heart? Hardly a piece of art, a plaster cast. I need a master task, or at least give me something that lasts. Ingrid puts on her workwear. Her clients swear on this gear. The entire year she's been working with men lurking around. She didn't yet know about fear or about how much she could actually bear. Some of her chicks picked their aim. Nice stick, but don't stick to it. She said, you only gotta learn one trick, and the fit as well as the sick round up quick. Ingrid ticked Mickey and tipped Ricky for not having hit him. Now prick teasing the prick chin, she runs off with all of the bling. It's not worth keeping a fling as long as money flows in, but long enough to cover costs. Beneath, chuckles escape his teeth. She says, don't be a tease, I don't want your babies on my terms. Condoms always come first. You don't need to raise me or praise the Lord. His thought focus is parked on artificial turf. Forget church, if you can't cover your thirst, but his sex drive bursts. She should have seen the cult-like print on the shirt. It must have switched on an alert the moment she noticed the low-quality merch. He wanted her to purify and dry her off his sperm at the same time. No, she was not fine, and swore to herself to never let anyone call her mine. Firstly, he had fatherly addressed her. Secondly, he had told her to do missionary work. He had told her to be in an evil spirit's possession because of what she'd explained to him to be her profession. As she'd said, she's doing it driven by passion, and legally it is her free choice of practice. He had judged it to be a practice, sinful and wicked, an addiction, wrong by his definition. His deep conviction gives him headaches, bad days in heaps, hardly able to channel his aggression. He had tried to make her believe that she suffers from mental regression, therefore incapable of making life-concerning decisions, and, in addition, he had said that, demon-possessed, she was already subjected an object of possession. Likewise, and a good deal better, she could, should, ought to be transferred into a state's possession. He had thought of her as an easy target, the cause of worry to legal guardians. But what he didn't know he was far below her intelligence, a blind scholar, a follower below IQ average. While men, wrapped up in quilted coats, are stuck to cutthroats, and on V-neck polos and loafers they elegantly float, Ingrid shall choke, they say. Better you greet the Highland cattle meat on your dinner plate and compliantly meet greet, because otherwise you'll be left on your own feet. Wage labor and exploitation, these are the rules the world agrees on. Still, the next day they pray that she'll find the right way, thinking that they're chiefs of all the human breed, but she's in no need for good deeds. She says, one day I'll be my own lead.